While innovation and technology have dramatically transformed other industrial sectors, the electric system has continued to operate in the same way for decades. The electric system still relies heavily on fossil energy sources. During high demand periods, when capacity is tight, utilities companies rely on flexible gas and oil-fired power stations, which is expensive and polluting.
The grid is a network of power lines and substations that carry electricity from power plants to homes and businesses. Today, the grid has problems. It needs updating and is running at capacity. When power lines break or power plants can't produce enough power, blackouts can occur, and that's a problem that can cause fatalities.
Yeah, it was a really major outage, and it in fact affected the whole East Coast. So if you've ever seen a satellite picture, all you see is it was all bright and all of a sudden it was dark. And the power went out for several days.
55 million people were without power, many for a few days and some for up to a week.
Everybody's on the streets walking around, none of the cars can really go anywhere, all the traffic lights were out, so it's just pure chaos.
But what catastrophic event led to the second largest power outage of all time? Well, the nice weather actually had something to do with it.
If you remember, it was a really hot summer, and so this was at peak time, peak usage.
All that current flowing through the power lines caused them to heat up even more than they were already on that super hot day. And as you know, when things get hot, they expand, and so the power lines expanded and sagged. And one high voltage power line in Ohio sagged so much that it came close to an overgrown tree. It came too close, such that a spark jumped from the power line to the tree, setting the tree on fire and creating a massive power surge in that wire.
With the current grid, utility employees often physically reroute power, which takes time. With the smart grid, sensors and software would detect and immediately route the power around the problem, limiting the issue to fewer homes. The smart grid means adding sensors and software to the existing grid that will give utilities and individuals new information that will help them understand and react to changes quickly. Smart grid also means new ways to use renewable energy. Power generation can now be distributed across multiple sources, so the system is more stable and efficient. It's this ability to communicate and manage electricity that makes the grid smarter and helps us avoid burning more fossil fuels in the future.